Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader, and thank you for joining me again here. And this is a reading for Cancer for June. And I want to thank my subscribers for hanging in there with me. And I've just really been very busy and haven't really been able to produce, as many videos as I have wanted to. But also, I do want to be able to be in the space to be completely in tune with my cards. And so I'm feeling that now. So I'm doing Cancer. And I will first start off this reading with the planetary placements. So we have the 6 planets aligned, which happened yesterday. So we have Venus in Gemini, Sun Gemini, Mercury Gemini, Jupiter Gemini, and Moon is moving into Gemini. So if you are a Cancer with Gemini, you are probably feeling on top of the world right now. And that you're probably also feeling very magnetic if you have Gemini in your chart, whether it's Venus, Mercury, Mars. If you are a Gemini rising, these are all in your first house. And just really feeling amazing and really radiating that level of love and communication, confidence, and just feeling like, God has got your back, your angels and your family and friends have your back, and you just feel very much loved. For Cancer, Geminis too, that are feeling so much on top of the world right now. They are ecstatic, appreciating life, and when I see something like this, it only gets better, especially if you're a Gemini rising, because these planets are all in your first house, and you're feeling very just fortunate and powerful and confident and very intelligent, intuitive. Like, this is such an amazing period this month. Gemini rising, Gemini, Cancer with Gemini in their chart. So we have Mars at the end of Aries with Chiron at the end of Aries and the North Node in Aries. So if you have any squares to that, which means, any of your Cancer placements squaring Mars, Chiron, and the North Node, there's going to be areas, for example, whatever planet is squaring that in your houses, it's going to cause a little bit of irritation or impatience. If you are a Cancer rising, all these Gemini placements are in your 12th house. So there's something brewing that you've been working on, and when they hit your first house, that would be Venus, Sun, Mercury, Jupiter will take a little bit longer to hit your first house. If you are a Cancer rising, things are just brewing. You're working on things behind the scenes and really working very hard, but you're very much in tune with, your spiritual side. You're just very much in tune with the universe, and you are also isolating from people and information out there, because you don't want that to get in the way of your whatever you are working on right now. It will get into you will not allow any type of influence to come in. This has to be between you and the universe, between you and God, between you and the ancestors, between you and whatever you are tapped into. That's if you're a Cancer rising. Now with the Aries placement in the ninth house, there's going to be travel, Cancer rising. Even if you're a Cancer, let's see. Yeah, if you're a Sun in Cancer, or any Cancer placements with Uranus in Taurus, you are going to have some travel plans. You've probably been traveling all year or wanting to. You have the urge to just, you don't want to be in one place. Pluto is an Aquarius, Saturn Capricorn, Neptune Capricorn. So kind of this restlessness in you, Cancer, is with that opposition to Saturn and Neptune, that you do need to get away from the influence of other people, their opinions, their philosophies, ideologies. You need to get away from all that because you need to figure things out on your own. And if you don't agree with a lot of things out there, whatever you don't agree with in terms of other people's ideas, you're just not going to agree with a lot of things. And so the placements here are telling me it's good for you to be in solitude and within your own thoughts, and just really appreciating this time alone where you can be in your own studies and doing your own creative projects and getting in touch with something beyond whatever may be negative in this world today. You cannot sit in the negativity of this world today, whatever that may mean to you. So Sun Cancer, it's trying to Saturn and Neptune. So you're going to want to be in touch with something that you're going to be working with creatively, and you're going to be very disciplined about it. You're probably producing a lot of you're producing a lot right now, Cancer. Meaning whatever it is, I don't think it's like these massive deals, or it's more like if you're creative and you are thinking about moving your life along in another country, I see you doing that right now. I'm planning it. If you're thinking of buying real estate in another country, you're doing it right now. If you're thinking of spending time in another country, you're going to do that. And you may have decided which countries that you are interested in spending time in. So a lot of that's going on because your soul is restless and is wanting to explore the world and explore other people and other cultures. So we have Pluto and Aquarius. So if any of you have any Leo in your chart, that's opposite your Leo. And if that's the case, there will be more restlessness. And when I say restlessness, I mean it in a way that it's a good type of restlessness where you're not, hopefully, feeling confined. I mean, if you are feeling confined because of financial constraints, then I can understand that. Because if you're feeling very restless and you need to move and you need to go, but you don't have the money to do that, that may be an issue for you right now. If you have Venus in Virgo, Cancer, we have Lilith in Virgo, so you might want to look up Venus Virgo natal, Lilith Virgo transiting, which is Venus Virgo conjunct transiting Lilith Virgo. Anyway, okay, so let's move on to the cards for June. Let's see what the cards have for you in June, Cancer. Ooh, this came out. The Lovers. Oh, some of you are in a love relationship. But I kind of feel that some of you may even deny that you are in love. Some of you don't want to acknowledge that you're in a love relationship. Why? Why? Two of Pentacles. Pull out another card. Oop, this one fell out. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's look at those 3 cards for you. What that tells me is if there is someone you are in love with, you're not sure because they're not telling you how they feel about you. They're spending time with you. They're talking to you. But, you know, you may not be getting the attention you want from the Knight of Pentacles. This is a reverse Knight of Pentacles, and that's an earth sign who is really slow in telling you that they like you. They're taking their time. Why are they taking their time with you? I will clarify these cards. So there is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, most probably Taurus, because Cancers and Taurus love each other. Here that you really like this person, but they are very slow in deciding. They're just slow. I mean, slow in the sense that they have feelings for you, but they're not sharing it with you. They're not someone who decides things quickly. They have to take their time to decide things. I even right down to ordering from a menu. So there's the Two of Pentacles here too. And that tells me, and it's reverse, that tells me if there's any, there's a business deal here that I feel like came through. And that's kind of getting in the way of the love relationship for you, Cancer. This is for some of you that if you are in love with this earth sign, they are thinking a whole lot about their careers, about the career, about their job, about some business they are working on, and they're spending more time in that than being with you. But you really, really, I feel like there's someone you really, really want to be with that Lover's card. Now, you've decided, I feel like you've decided it's this person. I mean, you're becoming very close to the Knight of Pentacles. And it feels like you've been spending a lot of time with each other. But nothing has been declared or made definite. So, kind of waiting for when things settle down. When are things going to settle down? Oh, Three of Swords. Are you in love with someone who's divorced? Are you in love with someone going through a divorce and they're just trying to get through it? This person you are with, either these cards are you. I feel like the magician might be you or the Emperor, but June is a very strong period for you where you're, no matter how hard the emotions are of the Three of Swords, no matter how hurt you may get, there might be something financially that doesn't sit well with you. For example, if they're going through a divorce, or financially the other person is making financial decisions not in favor of your relationship, that hurts. If the other person has made decisions to move away from you, to build their relationship, to build their business, to build their empire, they're going to spend a lot more time away from you traveling. You're going to try your best to, not get disappointed or sad. You're going to have to try to control your feelings about it. But you know that this person, whatever it is they're doing, you have a lot of faith in them, and you know they're going to do well. The other thing I see here is that you might do well. That the way for you, Cancer, to get through any kind of hurt in the past is for you to keep creating and for you to keep transforming. And that's exactly what you're doing. That despite any kind of hurt or loss that you have experienced, you are still in control of your world. And you know that. You're going to feel whatever loss the Three of Swords is, but that's not going to stop you from doing your magic, which is the Magician. Because of maybe even the hurt or the loss, you're going to create more. And you're going to be more in the sense that, like, it's really fascinating, but it's like you're coming out of this loss, this grief, with a sense of that you're bigger than the life here on earth. That you can appreciate and be the emperor of your life on earth, but beyond the life on earth, you're the Magician, because you will transform, and you will. And this relationship, if it's the other person that is experiencing some kind of grief or loss, they're going to transform too in June. Yeah, you're coming out, you're done, you're kind of done with crying and feeling the hurt and the loss. You're done with it. You're not, with that Four of Swords reverse, yeah, you're tapping into your Magician powers and the Emperor. Yes, the Three of Swords, the hurt is still there, but you're not focused on the hurt. You're focused on something bigger than your life here. You're starting to tap into what is your life about. Exactly, the King of Wands. Such a card of strength. There's a lot of strength in this reading. The King of Wands and the Emperor are fire signs: Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius. The Magician is Gemini. Whatever you are walking away from, or whatever kind of thoughts that you have, that you feel, even that you're not good enough, and I just said that, and the Nine of Swords is here, that you're not good enough. Sometimes you battle with that. You feel like you're not good enough, but you have the King of Wands, you have the Emperor, you have the Magician, and you have the Lovers. And sometimes you feel kind of ridden with anxiety, like, which is the Nine of Swords. Now, I'm not sure if this is because of the person you're with is giving you some anxiety, and you're trying to rise above it. You're trying to not let it get you down. But in order for you to do that, you have to be the Magician. You have to look at all your options. The Magician looks at all different ways to do their trick. I mean, yes, I said trick, but the Magician can be all different people. They can transform. They can transform. They have so many different sides to themselves, and they play with it. So the Magician to me is a playful card, and the Nine of Swords is a card that is very serious and sad and nervous. And it's next to the King of Wands, which is under the Three of Swords. So You are up and down in terms of whatever it is that has hurt you, whoever has hurt you, and they continue to hurt you, but you continue to rise above it. And then sometimes you'll have a dip and it'll feel really, really piercing and hard. And then you're going to come up again. And then you're going to go down again because you'll have a memory of it. And then you're going to come back up again. Now, if this person is in your life that has created this hurt for you, you're going to feel the hurt and you're going to come back up because the person is in your life that you love, but then you remember how they hurt you. And so there's a lot of this up and down going on in June. So let me go ahead and clarify these cards. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? The Knight of Pentacles, which we have twice here reversed. Here's the Knight of Pentacles, here's the Knight of Pentacles, reversed. Clarifying the Lover, there is someone here moving way too slow for you. Doesn't feel fair. Now, again, if this is someone that you are really interested in, and they're not completely free and clear of another relationship, it's not fair to you. And especially if they're still going through a divorce, it's just not fair to you, Cancer. That's for some of you. We have the Knight of Pentacles twice reversed here. This is not someone that is transparent with you. They're not telling you what's going on. I'm not saying they're cheating. I don't think you would be with them if they were. I don't see cheating here. But there is some situation that is unfair to you. Or unfair to them. Oh. The Knight of Pentacles reverse is clarified by the Daughter of the Flaming Sword. There will be words exchanged in June regarding this situation. And I believe it will be you who will have the confidence to say what's on your mind, because you have tolerated for something for so long. And I can't wait to clarify the Nine of Swords, because I'm going to see why the Nine of Swords is here and what you are now going to speak about. And there are going to be some things you need to say. You've been holding on for a while, which could also mean that you are also the Knight of Pentacles reversed, because you haven't said what's on your mind. You haven't, because you don't feel ready to say it. Or you might be scared to say what's on your mind. But now you're going to be ready in June to say what's on your mind. I'm really feeling that with the Emperor and the Daughter of the Flaming Sword. So there might be some worry about the words. I feel like you will be very careful with your words, because the Magician is under that card of communication, very strong communication. It's next to the Three of Swords, which also tells me that you're probably going to be nervous about being really honest and direct about what's on your mind, but you feel that you have to do this with the Emperor here and be in control of your life and not let other people control you emotionally, okay? The Knight of Cups, wow. I love this. I love this. The Two of Wands. Look at that. This is amazing. The Magician reversed. The Magician right side. Unbelievable. Okay, we got the Magician right side up. And then here we have the Magician reversed. So again, that up and down feeling that I'm talking about earlier is right here. But this looks more like on an upswing. that when you have the Two of Wands, the Lord of Dominion, the confidence that you know you're coming from a place of love. And it's the kind of love that is, it might even be naive. You know, with the Emperor there, with the Knight of Cups, you're trying to pull up the confidence to tell yourself, like, I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm feeling. I'm coming from a place of love. I'm coming from a place of, you know, backing myself up. And I have to say this for me. And then you got the Magician reverse, which is you start to doubt yourself again. So you're really kind of up and down with stuff. One minute you have all the confidence, and then the next minute you start doubting yourself and you get down on yourself, and then you tell yourself again, like, no, I can do this. Pick yourself back up and emotionally back yourself. And you got the Emperor again, the Magician right side, and then you got the Magician reversed again. Like, there's so much of that up and down feeling that one minute you are, I can do this is great. And the next minute you're not sure about yourself. The Knight of Cups can be someone that their emotions are driving the Two of Wands. And then they realize, oh, I just got too emotional. And so you got the Magician reverse, and they're like, oh, I don't think I handled that very well. And then you're back to, okay, I got to figure out what I need to do. I'm going to get back up on my horse, and I'm going to go for it again. And I'm on my throne. I'm on my horse. I got a Superman cape on. And then you go for it again. And then you got the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of this in June. Yeah, the Princess of Wands. Okay, so you come out of a quiet period. Again, up and down. Again, up and down. You have people here. You do. I'll tell you who you have here and what's going on. I still believe there's a lot of up and down in your energies, in your decision making, in the way you are a little bit emotional and a little bit all over the place. Especially because this again is about money. Because you got the Two of Pentacles reversed up there, and then now you have the Ten of Pentacles reversed down here. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Okay. So you are worried about money. There's some worry about money here. It could be, let's say you are with someone that is going through a divorce, I said earlier, and the money situation does not look favorable for you. If this is a business deal involving other people, like the Princess of Wands, so there's a fire sign here, there's a water sign here, and the Emperor's here, it's an Aries, the King of Wands is here, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there's other people here involved. The Ten of Wands to me is a Scorpio card, but it says here it's a Saturn Sag. There's some worry, and I feel like it's money in June. So one minute it looks like, no, I think you're going to be worried about money right from the beginning of June. And with the Two of Wands here, you have to make decisions that are very solid in terms of financial stability. Decisions you make in June is going to determine financially what's going to happen the rest of this year for you. So you have to be very careful. Yeah. We have Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Ten of Wands. And the Magician, both of them showed up. Knight of Pentacles reversed showed up. One minute you feel on top of the world, and the next minute you question yourself, and it happens very, very quickly. What happens with that? The people you're talking to start to question you. So my suggestion for June is for you to have a very solid plan financially in place before you start talking emotionally about all these doubts and uncertainties, because there's people relying on you here. And with the Ten of Wands, just you have so much anxiety that the anxiety is taking over instead of you figuring out your problem. Set aside the anxiety, work harder, and solve your problem. Because people are relying on you. There's a lot of people here. And I'm saying this about you, but if it's about someone you're with and you're relying on them financially, you know, it goes both ways. They also have to figure themselves out financially. This is a financial figuring out month in June. What is the guidance? Yeah, I really feel that. There's a lot of people involved here too. The guidance is throat chakra needs to open up. It showed up reversed. You got to open up that throat chakra, but that's also action. Yeah, exactly. Action fell out. You got to have an action plan. You can't just say things and not have an action plan. You are making decisions and telling people about your decisions because you can in the next second give an action plan that you are actually going to carry out, because words don't mean anything here at this point. This is about an action plan, and this is all about what you are doing to carry out what you say you've agreed upon and what you're going to do financially, or the other party is going to do the same. So, you know, June looks like it's not about words, because words is just going to blur things. It's about action and decisions that are going to work. Maybe no decisions are going to be made in June. It's going to be at a delay. Things are quiet because still having to figure it out. Yeah, I feel like that's more of what it is, because there's so much up and down in June. And there's so much emotions that I think it needs to get quiet and to really have some kind of idea that's more logical and more pragmatic. Okay, that's what I have for you, Cancer. If you like this reading, hit the like button, and I will see you at my next video. And this is Tommy the Tarot Reader signing out. Bye-bye.